make this so clear for us both.
Lane 5, lane 5.
Runners, take your marks. Sal, you were drafted in the second round.
Yes,
52. You were
52.
drafted in the second round, 52nd pick overall. I was drafted in the 6th round, 204th pick overall.
My dog.
You being drafted in the 2nd round, you got to get, what, about 10 sacks in the first couple of years, I would hope, to qualify that.
Who? You. I didn't.
But you did eventually.
You added them all up. Okay, eventually I got
you
there.
had a 10.5 sack season, a 13 and a half sack season.
I got there.
Because in order for a second-round defensive and pass-rushing specialist
here we go.
to be quantified as a success, I better see some double-digit sack seasons, please.
I'm listening.
Because you were a second-round pick. In order for me, a lowly 6th-round pick, 204th overall, to be quantified as a success, I would hopefully just stay in the NFL for a couple of years, maybe start a game or two, eventually contribute in some capacity. Because based upon your draft status, based upon the perception you have of where you were selected, the perception of who you are, that dictates what success is. The only way that Tom Brady can be seen as successful in Tampa Bay is if they have masterful and major playoff success. Not just one playoff win. Why did I say that? So, the last decade, the last 11 years for Tom Brady, he only won 11 games. That means he won 12 games or more every year except for 3. This year, he won 11 games. So that's not successful, comparing Tom Brady to Tom Brady. If on average he wins 13.3 games, but this year he only won 11, that's not successful. Now, Tom Brady, he didn't set a career high in touchdown passes. Didn't set a career high in completion percentage. Didn't set a career high in touchdown percentage. So if you're comparing Tom Brady to Tom Brady, it's not like he did anything individually, which he hasn't done before. Now, I mean, he did throw 12 interceptions, more interceptions than he's thrown in the last 10 years, but I digress. So how can Tom Brady be viewed as successful in Tampa if he does something which we expect him to do? We expect Tom Brady to go to Super Bowls. And when he goes to Super Bowls, 6 out of 9 times he wins Super Bowls. That is what we expect. So that is what dictates success. Winning 11 games, successful for Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, successful maybe for Antonio Brown. But winning 11 games for Tom Brady, that's scoring a C for him. So it's only successful if they get some playoff success.
Are you worried? A little bit. You don't know what I'm coming with right now because you felt like you closed all doors. There's no way into this, right?
No way. I bolted one.
And you bolted one. Oh, where you live? You had to put the bolt up. Okay. You know why you feel comfortable but not super secure, even though you bolted all the doors? Because the answer's right before your eyes. I'm already in there. You use my word that I'm going to use against you to prove my point. The word success. You said it about 7 times. You should have said it even more. What is deemed success? Tom Brady doesn't need to do a damn thing in these playoffs to earn that this year was a successful year for him in Tampa. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to use Tom Brady against Tom Brady. Who is Tom Brady? Well, in terms of accolades, he's the most decorated NFL player ever. Not even a conversation, ever.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's successful. Now, him being the GOAT, we wonder what's the criteria? What were the qualifications to become the GOAT? Oh, we got to dive into his resume. And it's not just 6 Super Bowl rings or 9 Super Bowl appearances. That's for any casual fan drunk at Hooters talking about. Let's do our...
Why they got to be at Hooters, bro?
Why not at Hooters? I mean, I don't know. I'm married.
You put them in Chili's?
The food's better at Hooters and other stuff.
You're telling on yourself.
And when this pandemic's over, I'm going to tell on myself again. I'll be back. Here's the thing. Let's talk about Tom Brady's resume deeper than the surface level. I have a full screen that I'm proud of that's called GOAT Wars. And I want to look at this full screen to show you who Tom Brady is in respect to some other GOATs out there. Tom Brady, in 21 seasons, has missed the playoffs 3 times, healthy or not. Soon as he started in New England to now in Tampa, 3 different years he missed the playoffs. And in 3 other years, he was one and done. Let's look at the GOAT before him, Joe Montana, 16 years. He missed the playoffs 5 different times, and 4 other years, he went to the playoffs and was one and done. It was over before it even started. Let's get to my GOAT, Peyton Manning, 18 seasons, missed the playoffs 3 different times, and 9 other seasons, he was one and done. Before he even got it started, it was over. Why did I bring up that fool?
I don't know yet.
For perspective. Because we're talking about Tom Brady, who built himself up with 6 Super Bowl rings, with 9 Super Bowl appearances, but also you look at the same Tom Brady who has missed the playoffs 3 different years, one and done 3 different years. That's 6 of the 20 seasons, now 21, that Tom Brady wasn't even in a conversation of being a contender or being a champion. But that was criteria for GOAT status. Understand, if you build someone else by an argument, you also have to tear them down by the same argument. Now, stay in that lane and try and tear Tom Brady down this year.
It's very simple, Stel, because it's one simple question.
I'm listening.
Would you deem Tom Brady's last year in Tampa Bay as a success?
This year?
Last year in Tampa Bay. Tom Brady's last year.
You
His
mean
final
New England?
Yes, correct,
Oh, okay.
correct. His final year in New England is a success.
Yeah. 12 wins? You seriously go there?
12 wins.
How many times you been on a 12-win team?
Pick six to lose in the first game of the playoffs. That's a success.
And he came back and did another pick 6 in the first game this year. And it's 12 wins.
No, you're, see, now I can't take you seriously. No, it's not successful. Because, Marcellus, if you are
why is Cleveland right now successful?
Because their bar is lower. Tom Brady has been made the GOAT not just because of his sustained greatness, but because of his elite excellence.
Yes.
There's a difference. He's been made the GOAT because of his sustained goodness, his sustained greatness, but also his elite ability. That's why he's the GOAT. He's not the GOAT because he went there a lot of times.
Okay.
He's the GOAT because he won when he went there. If Tom Brady would have just had a lot of playoff appearances, he wouldn't be the greatest of all time. It's because he has a lot of Super Bowl championships. It's not going to the playoffs that made him the GOAT. It's what he did when he got there. So if you want to tell me that Tom Brady is the GOAT simply because he showed up at the party, that don't mean nothing. It's not just that he showed up at the party. It's what he did when he got to the party.
Oh, so you're the one that went to the party. If you didn't get any numbers, you didn't have any fun. Oh, there are other things to do at the party. Look at your face.
Can we go there? Can we go there?
I'm already there. What do you mean? Show up at the party.
What is your intention when you get to the party? I didn't just want to go to
do it all.
No, because sometimes you got to go to the club and you're like, you know what? Hey, bro. I'm going to go to the club. I'm going to try to get me about 3 numbers. I just said party.
You went to club already. We're going too far. Come back home.
You in different places. Okay. Sometimes if you went to the party, the objective at the party is I'm trying to get 3 numbers.
Yes.
I'm trying to get 3 numbers because I'm trying to find a wife.
That's the objective.
It's a wholesome show.
I'm
trying to find a wife. I'm not just trying to go to the party to go. Tom Brady's not just trying to go to the playoffs to go.
Wow.
He's trying to go to the playoffs to
Tell your boys that next time y'all want to ride out. And you're like, okay, if I don't get any numbers, this is doomed a failure of a night. Here's the thing. Tom Brady, when you pour all of his resume into a bottle, you only pour 6 years of championships. The rest that is filling that bottle up is what you would call failures, which I call success as well. 12-win seasons. Oh, how about 11-win season when he didn't even play and they didn't make the playoffs? How about the fact that when he was one and done in years when he had 12, 13 wins? The point is, it's more ingredients than just Super Bowl championships that allow him to be the GOAT. And the previous GOAT went through his own failures. It is all a part of the experience. It's an integral factor into what excellence is. You only want to focus in on the top line. All I'm saying is look at the rest of the spreadsheet. There are failures in there that still call you a success.
What I'm saying is this. We've said that we now deduce quarterbacks by whether they are a tractor or a trailer.
Yeah.
Whether they are pulling their team, shout out Bucky Brooks, or whether they are being pulled by their team. If you're looking now at Tom Brady and the totality of his career, and you're looking at how great Tom Brady is, then I'm wondering, are his now statistics and accolades, are they pulling Tom Brady's resume up or are they weighing Tom Brady's resume down? That, Marcellus, is a question that we have to answer because a first-round playoff failure is not pulling Tom Brady's resume up. The only thing that at this junction in time that can continue to pull Tom Brady's resume up is playoff success. Think about this, big dog. If you are a 4.0 student, just because you took another class doesn't add to your resume of intelligence. What did you do in that class? Just because you now said, oh, well, you know what? I'm taking another elective. Well, if you get a C in that elective, you can't be like, hey, well, I took it. I took art history. No, what did you get in art history? Because what's it doing for the totality of your GPA? What is Tom Brady's playoff success going to do for the totality